Good evening. So yesterday I have posted a video regarding the material control. I think all of you have go through this. So based on yesterday's lecture, today I'm going to discuss about the practical part of material control. Means the accounting for material. So in under accounting for material, so there are three chapters. Generally, we have three chapters. First of all, we should start with the purchase of materials. That means from where we have to purchase those materials. And second chapter, very important. So this is the techniques of material control. So here different levels of material control we have to set. Then we have to find out the economic order quantity also. Okay, inventory, inventory control, inventory turnover ratio. So these are some practicals which we have discussed today. Then in the third chapter, we should have preparation of store ledger account. Preparation of store ledger accounts where the purchase of material, then issue of materials are done. And the following different techniques, different methods. So first of all, today we should try to calculate the economic order quantity and then to find out the different levels of material control. So for that purpose, already I have posted some formulas. So I think all of you go through these formulas and note down in your uh, copy. So let's start with the level of, that means the techniques of material control. So first of all, we should have level settings. So here different levels we have to set. That means when the or materials should be ordered, when what will be the minimum level, what will be the minimum level, so that when this level is crossed, we should order the new materials. The maximum level, that means how much unit we have to order, we have ordered. Okay. Then danger level is there. Then average stock level is there. So in this way, level settings are calculated. Next, economic order quantity. Economic order quantity is also called reorder quantity. Economic order quantity means at a time how much unit are to be ordered so that the carrying cost and ordering cost should be minimum. At a time how much unit to be ordered so that carrying cost and ordering cost should be minimum. Say for example, if I asked you to bring a cost accounting book from Guwahati, okay, so what will be the carrying cost? That means the bus fare. So it will cost say 500. So at 500 rupees, how many books you have to carry? We have to purchase from Guwahati to and carrying these books to Lakhimpur at your hand with 500 rupees. If you bring one book, then it will also how much? 500. If you purchase two book, then it will also cost how much? 500. So maximum you have carried how much? 100. 100 cost accounting books from Guwahati. So beyond that, the handyman or the conductor will ask for carrying charges, so extra carrying charges. So that means at the time we have to purchase, we have to order how much? 500 books. So 100 books at a cost of how much? 500 carrying cost. So this is the concept of economic order quantity. That means at a low ordering cost and low carrying cost, how much unit are to be ordered or how much units are to be purchased. This is called economic order quantity. So these two are very important. Then just-in-time, ABC analysis, weight analysis, these are theories. Perpetual inventory system, this is important theory. Double bin input output, material turnover ratio we have to calculate. Then other things are theories. So level settings, under level settings, these are the levels. So reorder level. Reorder level means when new order to be placed. Then minimum level, that means minimum how much unit we have to order. Maximum level, it's maximum how much unit we have to order. Danger level, that means it is danger. Then average stock level. So that means average stock level means minimum plus maximum divided by 2, or minimum level plus half of reordering level. Okay. So in this way, level settings are to be done. So there are different formulas. You see. So first of all, the economic order quantity. Economic order quantity is also called reorder quantity. Sometimes reorder quantity is not given. Okay. So reorder quantity means economic order quantity. Same thing. So economic order quantity means how much unit are to be ordered so that carrying cost and ordering cost should be minimum. That means we should have what? Ordering cost and carrying cost. Ordering cost and carrying cost. So this is the formula. Root over 2 CO divided by I. 2 means 2, C means annual consumption, O means ordering cost per order, I means carrying cost per unit per annum. Okay, carrying cost per unit per annum. So C means annual consumption, O means ordering cost, I means carrying cost per unit per annum. And number of order per year. So if you are asked to calculate the number of orders, then what is the formula? Annual consumption divided by economic order quantity. That means at the time how much unit we have to order. So divided by annual consumption. So number of orders we have got. Time between two consecutive orders. So if time between the consecutive order, that means one order to next order. So how much time required. So in that case, this is the formula: 365 days in a year divided by number of orders. Total of inventory, carrying cost, and ordering cost at EOQ. So total carrying cost and ordering cost root over 2 CO I. Okay, 2 COI, that means. Then reorder level. This is the formula. Maximum rate of consumption or maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Maximum consumption, that means two levels are given, maximum and minimum. Then we should consider what? Maximum. Then maximum reorder period, that means two period, minimum and maximum period is given. So maximum period we have to take. Then maximum level, reorder level plus reorder quantity. Sometimes reorder quantity is not given. So in that case, we have to calculate economic order quantity. So reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum rate of consumption into minimum reorder period. Minimum level, reorder level minus normal rate of consumption into normal reorder period. So sometimes normal rate is not given. So normal means average. Normal means average. So average, how it is calculated? Maximum plus minimum divided by 2. Okay. So if consumption is given, normal rate of consumption, that means maximum consumption plus minimum consumption divided by 2. So normal reorder period. So maximum period plus minimum period divided by 2. So in this way, normal rate is to be calculated. Then average stock level. So this is the formula: maximum level plus maximum level divided by 2, or minimum level plus half of pre-order quantity. So generally this formula, second formula is generally taken minimum level plus half of pre-order quantity. Next number, danger level. So danger level is equal to normal rate of consumption into lead time for emergency purchases. Okay, so then danger level is equal to normal rate of consumption into lead time for emergency purposes. And safety stock. So safety stock is also known as minimum level. It means it is the level which is safe. So annual demand with a 1365 into maximum reorder period minus normal reorder period. Inventory turnover ratio, cost of material consumed divided by average inventory. So average inventory means maximum inventory plus minimum. Inventory means opening, inventory means stock. So opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. It is called average inventory or average stock. So these are the formulas you should take into consideration while doing techniques of material control. Okay. So certain note. So cost of material consumed is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Average inventory, opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Inventory turnover ratio, inventory turnover period. Earlier it is ratio. If period is given, that means 365 divided by inventory turnover ratio. So these are the formulas. So let's take an example. You see, calculate EOQ from the following. EOQ means economic order quantity. So what is the formula? Root over 2CO divided by I. C means annual consumption, O means ordering cost per order, and I means average carrying cost per unit per annum. Average carrying cost per unit per annum. So you see, consumption during the period 600, during the year 600, so annual consumption is given. Ordering cost 12 per order, ordering cost is also given. Carrying cost 20%, and cost per unit is how much? 20. So carrying cost how much? That means 20% of 20. 20% of 20, that means it will be 4. So solution, EOQ is equal to, this is the formula, root over 2CO divided by I. Here C means annual consumption, that is 600 units. You should write this. The whole details. C stands for what? Annual consumption. So our annual average annual uses of inventory 600 units. Then O means carrying cost of placing one order. So it will be how much? 12. Then annual carrying cost per unit per annum. So root over rupees 20 into 20%. So it will be 4. So therefore EOQ is equal to root over 2 CO. That means 600 into 12 divided by 4 is equal to how much? Rupees cancel. Unit is there. EOQ. So 60 units. Very simple. Next you see, from the following calculate economic order quantity. Number B, number of order to be placed in 1 quarter of the year. So EOQ we have to calculate first, then number of orders. So how number of orders are calculated? You see, number of orders. What is the formula? So number of orders per year. Annual consumption divided by EOQ. So first of all, we should calculate EOQ. That means at a time how much unit we have to order. So this divided with annual consumption. So what are the informations? Quarterly consumption of material 2000 kg. Now quarterly consumption is given. So we have to calculate what? Placed in 1 quarter of the year. 1 quarter of the year. Then cost of placing one order 50. Cost per unit rupees 40. Storage and carrying cost 8% on average inventory. Okay. So first of all, economic order quantity. EOQ means root over 2CO divided by C means annual consumption, but it is quarterly consumption is given. So annually how much? Annual. So there are 4 quarters. So into 4. So C is equal to annual consumption is equal to 8,000 units. Next, ordering cost. Cost of placing one order, rupees 50. So 50 is given. So cost of placing one order is equal to rupees 50. Then I means carrying cost per unit per annum. So it is 8%. 8% of what? Cost per unit. So 40. So it will be 8% of 40. So 8% of 40, that means 3.20. Now calculate it. So it will how much? 500 units. So economic order quantity, that means 500 units. And the number of order to be placed. So how many orders we have to place? So at a time we have to order how much? 500 units. Okay. So quarterly we need how much? 2000 units. So number of orders. So 2000 divided by 500. So it will be 4. If it is suppose 4.1 or 4.2, so in that case it will be 5 orders. Remember it. If it will be 4.1 or 4.2, then the number of orders would be rounded up to 5 orders. That means at a time we have to order 500 only. One addition of this 500, that means we have to pay carrying cost and ordering cost. So that's what that means. It will consider for another order. So in this way, economic order and number of orders are to be placed or to be calculated. I think it is very simple. So try it at home. Next question, you see. Sagun India Limited provide the following information in respect of materials. Material X. So supply period, reorder period 5 to 15 days. That means minimum 5, maximum 15. Average 15 units per day. Maximum 20 units per day. Yearly 5,000 units. So ordering cost are 20 per order. Purchase price per unit is rupees 50. Storage cost 10% of unit value. Compute reorder level, minimum level, and maximum level. So this we have to calculate. Now what is reorder level? What is minimum level? And what is maximum level? We should know the formulas. So what is the formula for reorder level? So your reorder level is equal to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So maximum consumption is given or not? So maximum 20 units per day is given, and maximum reorder period. Maximum reorder period is 15 days. It is given. So reorder level we have to calculate. Then minimum level. So what is the formula? Reordering level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. So reordering level we have already calculated normal consumption. So normal consumption means average consumption. Average consumption is given or not? Yes. 15 units per day average it is given. So 15 units into normal reorder period. So normal reorder period it is given or not? No. That means we have to calculate how minimum plus maximum days divided by 2. So that means 5 plus 15 divided by 2 is equal to 10 days. So in this way we have to calculate. Then maximum level. So maximum level, what is the formula? Reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So reorder level, it is to be calculated. Reorder quantity it is not given in the question. If reorder quantity is not given, that means we have to calculate the reorder quantity. Reorder quantity means economic order quantity. In a similar way, we have to calculate the reorder quantity. So root over 2 CO divided by I is equal to 2 into annual consumption, how much? 5,000 units into how much? Ordering cost 20 per order divided by annual carrying cost per annum, that means 10% of 50, so it will be 200 units. So first of all, reorder quantity we have to calculate. Again, we required what? Normal period. So it will require number 2 point. So first of all, for one, there is no need to calculate any working. That means reorder level, then minimum level. So for minimum level, we have to calculate what? Minimum normal reorder period, and for maximum level, reorder quantity. These to be calculated. So first of all, reorder quantity we have to calculate. So it will be 200 units. Now number one, reorder level. So maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So 20 maximum and maximum period 15. So it will be 300 units. Next, minimum level. Reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. So reordering level is how much? 300 units. Normal consumption it is given 15 units per day. So 15 units into normal reorder period. So normal reorder period we have to calculate at working. Okay. In the working, we have to calculate the normal period. So how normal period is calculated? So normal reorder period equal to maximum period plus minimum period divided by 2. That means 5 plus 10, 5 plus 15 is equal to 20 divided by 2. So it will be 10 days. So it will 150 units. Next, maximum level. Reordering level 300 units. Reorder quantity 200 units minus minimum consumption. Minimum consumption how much? Minimum consumption. So minimum consumption it is not given. Minimum consumption is also not given. That means we have to calculate the working also. Minimum consumption, how it is calculated? So average consumption is equal to maximum consumption plus minimum consumption divided by 2. So average consumption is given 15 units. Maximum consumption it is given 20 units. So minimum consumption, this we have to calculate. Minimum consumption divided by 2. So multiply. So 15 into 20, 15 into 2 is equal to 30 units minus 20 units. So it will be 10 units. So that means minimum consumption is 10 units. So minimum consumption 10 units into minimum period. Minimum period 5 into 5. So it will be 500 minus 50. That means 450 units. So in this particular question, we have to calculate 3 workings. First, the reorder quantity. Second, the normal consumption. Now normal consumption is given. Normal reorder period we have to calculate. Then third, the minimum consumption. So these 3 workings we have to calculate. So after that, we are able to calculate the reordering level, minimum level, then maximum level. So any question up to this? So you may ask up to this one, and this one. And then we'll go for next. Any question? Any question? Any query? Hmm? 41 students. Any query? Rahul Kumar Agarwal. Any question? Any query? You have written in the chat box. Yes, sir. राहुल बोलो.
सर वो आगे लिखा था, आगे क्या है मतलब?
समझ में आया?
नो लिखा। हाँ सर आया।
समझ में आया?
आया सर।
Okay, then process to next ना.
Yes sir.
Okay. So next question you see. So in this particular question, we have to calculate three workings. Remember it. First one is reorder quantity. Next one is what? Normal consumption. Normal consumption 15 minutes is given. Normal reorder period. So normal reorder period is not given. Normal means average. So average period is not given. That means we have to calculate 5 plus 15 days divided by 2 is equal to 10 days. And thirdly, the minimum consumption. Here average consumption is given and maximum consumption is given. Minimum consumption is not given. So average consumption is equal to maximum consumption plus minimum consumption divided by 2. So average is given, maximum given, minimum we have to calculate. So cross multiply. So 30 units minus 20 units. So it's equal to 10 units. Okay. So in this way, you have to calculate first the workings. So then go for this reorder level, minimum level, and maximum level. So next question you see, from the following inventory problem, find out how much should be ordered each time. How much should be ordered each time? That means at a time how many order, how many units we have to order. That means what? Economic order quantity. Economic order quantity means what? At a time how many order you have to order, how many units you have to order so that minimum cost and maximum cost are to be minimized. So at a time how many units are to be ordered. That means EOQ you have to calculate. When should the order be placed? So when the order should be placed? That means reordering level. What should be the inventory level ideally immediately before the material order is received? What should be the minimum level? That means inventory level ideally immediately before. That means without finishing the earlier stock. So how many or when the order to be placed? That means minimum level. So minimum level have to calculate. Then annual consumption. It is given or it is calculated for 360 days, not 365. Remember it. Then cost per unit is given. Ordering cost 12 per order. Inventory carrying charge is 24%. Normal lead time is given. Then safety stock. Safety stock 30 days consumption. So these are given. So first number A, how much should be ordered each time? So EOQ have to calculate. So EOQ is equal to root over 2 CO divided by I. Annual consumption how much? 12,000 units. Ordering cost per order 12 per order is given. Then carrying cost per unit per annum. So then how much? 24% of what? Per unit 1. That means 0.24. So therefore EOQ is 2 into 12,000 units into 12 divided by this. So 1095 units. It is EOQ. So each time order should be placed for 1095 units. So this line you have to write. Next, when should the order be placed? That means reordering level. So reordering level is equal to, yes, safety stock is given, you see. So actually what is the formula for reordering level? What is the formula for reordering level? You see, reordering level is the maximum rate of consumption into maximum reorder period. So actually this is the formula. So another formula is there. Another formula is there in your book. So this is this one, safety stock plus lead time consumption. This formula is given in your book. So you should remember here maximum and minimum, it is not given. You see, maximum consumption and maximum reorder period, it is not given in this question. Maximum consumption not given. Maximum reorder period, it is also not given, but safety stock is given. So that's why we should use this formula. So reordering level is equal to safety stock plus lead time consumption. So safety stock is for how many days? 30 days, and lead time consumption 15 days. So annual consumption how much? 12,000 units for 360 days. So make it 30 days consumption. So 30 days consumption is equal to 12,000 into 30 by 360. Similarly, 15 days consumption, 15 by 360. So it should be 1500 units. So reordering level is equal to how much? 1500 units. Next, what should be the inventory level immediately before the material order is received? That means minimum level. So minimum level means safety stock level. So safety stock level is for how many days? 30 days. So 30 days consumption you have to calculate. So 30 days consumption, that means it will be 1000 units. So number C, inventory level immediately before the material order is received should be equal to safety stock. So it should be equal to 30 days consumption. Therefore, safety stock is equal to 12,000 units into 30 by 360 days. So it will be 1000 units. So in this way, EOQ, then reordering level, when maximum and maximum period and maximum consumption are not given, with the help of safety stock, we have to calculate the reorder level, and lastly the safety stock level. Okay, try it at home. There are some questions. Okay. So next you see, a manufacturer has to supply to his customer 600 units of his product per year. 600 units per year, that means annual consumption 600 units. Storage is not allowed. Storage is not allowed, and the inventory carrying cost amounted to 60 paise per unit per annum. So inventory carrying cost is given. The setup cost per run is 80, that means ordering cost. Setup cost means ordering cost. The economic find economic order quantity, minimum average yearly cost, the optimum number of orders per year, that means maximum how many orders we have to place, then optimum period of supply per optimum order. So how it is calculated? So for this, very important is economic order quantity. So first of all, we should calculate the economic order quantity by EOQ is equal to root over 2CO divided by I. So here C is equal to annual consumption is equal to 600 units. Ordering cost per unit, ordering cost per order rupees 80. Then average carrying cost per unit per annum rupees 0.60. So therefore EOQ is equal to 400 units. Next, number 2, the minimum average yearly cost. That means minimum average yearly cost. So minimum average cost. So minimum average yearly cost is equal to average inventory into this plus setup cost of 2 orders. How this calculate? So you see, What is minimum average yearly cost? So first of all, we should find out what is average yearly cost. Average minimum average yearly cost means economic order quantity. So how many order we have? 400 units at a time. So for placing 400 units, so how much will be the cost? This is called minimum average yearly cost. That means it is the total of carrying cost plus ordering cost, the minimum one. Carrying cost plus ordering cost. So minimum average yearly cost means carrying cost plus ordering cost. So carrying cost is how much? 60 per unit. So how many order we have placed? 400 units. Average inventory, you see how root over 2 means what? Root over, this root over means what? Root over means what? This is half. So already you have learned this about root over in your class 9 or 10 mathematics. So average inventory means half of EOQ. Average inventory means half of EOQ. EOQ is how much? 400 units. So make it half. That means 200 units. So half of into carrying cost per unit per annum 60. This is called average inventory carrying cost plus ordering cost. So how many orders we have placed? So total order is how much? Total units 600. So at the time we have to order how much? 400 units. So number of order 600 divided by 400. That means 1.5. It means 2 orders. So setup cost for 2 orders. So per order is how much? 80 for 2 order. It will be 160. So 120 plus 160 equal to rupees 280. So very important concept. Minimum average yearly cost means average inventory carrying cost plus ordering cost. Average means half of EOQ. Average inventory means half of EOQ. Half of EOQ. EOQ is 400 units, so half for 200 units. So you should write half into EOQ into carrying cost per unit per annum plus ordering cost for 2 orders. So then write this 200 into 0.60 plus 80 into 2. So it will be 280. Next, the optimum number of orders per year. So how many orders we have to place? 2 orders. So optimum number of orders per year 600 divided 400 means 1.5 or 2 orders. Optimum period of supply per optimum period. So how many periods we have to require? We are placing how many? 400 units. Annually 600 units we have to place. So for 400 units, how many months or year? What will be the period? So optimum period of supply 400 units divided by 600 units into 12 months. 400 units divided by 600 units into 12 months. So it will be 8 months. Okay. So here two new concepts we have to learn. First one is average, minimum average yearly cost. So average inventory into carrying cost plus, it means average carrying cost plus ordering cost. So how average carrying costs are to be calculated? So average means half of EOQ into carrying cost per unit plus ordering cost of how many orders? 2 orders. Then optimum number of orders 600, then optimum period 600 for 1 year or 12 months. So for 400, how many months? Into 12, so 8 months. Okay. So again, try it at home. So these two questions, this one and this one, these two, three. Okay. These three questions we have to discuss in the next class. We'll discuss in the next class because here discounting factor is there. So two part is given. So if we take in the discount factor and if we don't take in the discount factor, what will be the cost? Next, this one is same thing. Discounting factor is also there with 5% discount. And last one. Okay, these three will be discussed in the next class. So up to this, up to problem 24. So try it at home. Before doing these sums, you should remember these formulas: economic order quantity. So what is economic order quantity, or how it is calculated? What is the formula? Number of orders per year, time gap. Then these formulas, reorder level. So under reorder level, there are two formulas. First one is maximum consumption into maximum reorder period, or safety stock plus lead time consumption. Two formulas. Which informations are available? Then you should calculate, apply this formula. Next, maximum level, minimum level. So these are all based on the formulas. Okay. So for today, so I will stop my presentation. Okay. So please try it at home. So I have to stop my scaling. Okay. Screen sharing. Thank you. তোমাকে চাই ল'বা, এইটো নিজে ঘৰতে পঢ়ি চাবা, কৰি চাবা আজি। নেক্সট ক্লাছত এইখিনি ডিছকাছ কৰিম। আৰু এটা কথা চোৱা, মই এইকেইদিন তোমাৰ ক্লাছবোৰ অলপ সন্ধিয়া সময়তে ল'ব পাৰিম দেই, আপ টু 31 তাৰিখলৈকে। মোৰ এই ৱৰ্কশ্বপ
ঠিক আছে স্যার, ঠান্ডা কৰিম।
নেক্সট ক্লাছটো আমি এনেকৈ 6:30 বজাতে আৰম্ভ কৰিম। মানে তোমাৰ 4টা বজালৈ মোৰ ক্লাছে থাকে। এই ৱৰ্কশ্বপ এটা চলি আছে 31 তাৰিখলৈ। 31 তাৰিখলৈ তেনেকৈ আমি মেছেজ কৰিম, তাৰপিছত আপোনাক কণ্টিনিউ কৰিম। আৰু এটা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এনাউন্সমেণ্ট এটা আছে চবৰ কাৰণে, শুনিবা? শুনিছা নাই চবে? তোমালোকৰ চেচনেল পাতিব দিছে, খবৰ পাইছা নাই? 40 মাৰ্কছৰ চেচনেল এক্সাম এটা পাতিব দিছে তোমালোকক।
কৈছিলে মেনেজমেন্টৰ ক্লাছত কৈছিলে।
গতিকে চেচনেল এক্সামটো তোমালোকে চাবা, পঢ়িব লাগিব। 5 তাৰিখৰ আগতে এইটো জমা দিব দিছে, তুমি কিমান নম্বৰ পাইছা। গতিকে 5 তাৰিখটো জমা দিবলৈ হ'লে তোমালোকৰ মচুৰিলে 2 তাৰিখ মানে কৰিম, চাই লওঁ কোনটা কৰিব পৰা যায়। গতিকে তোমালোকে তাৰ কাৰণে ৰেডি হোৱা। তো তোমালোকৰতো হেৰিখিনি কৰিছিলাই, তোমালোকে অবজেক্টিভ টাইপৰটো এটা টেষ্ট দিছিলাই। এবাৰ টেষ্টটো আমি গুগল মিটত হেল্প কৰিম, কি বুলি কয়, গুগল ক্লাছৰুমত কৰাম টেষ্টটো। তোমালোকৰ ৰিটেন এক্সাম হ'ব, কাৰণ পৰীক্ষাটো তোমাৰতো অকল অবজেক্টিভে নাহেতো, ৰিটেনো আহে। গতিকে যিখিনিয়ে তোমাৰ থাকি গৈছিল, থাকি যোৱাৰ পিছত যিখিনিয়ে যে গুগল ক্লাছৰুমত যে পৰীক্ষা দিলে, তো তেওঁলোকৰ এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চ হৈছে, বাকীবোৰতো এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চ হোৱা নাই। আগত যিটো পৰীক্ষা হৈ গ'ল সেইটো আমি কেলকুলেশ্যন কৰিম তোমালোকৰ এই এছাইনমেণ্ট সেইবোৰৰ। আৰু চেচনেলৰ কাৰণে এক্সট্ৰাকে পৰীক্ষা এটা হ'ব। সেইটো তোমালোকে কোনটো চেপ্টাৰ পঢ়িবা, তো ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইউনিটটোতো আমি কৰা গ'ল নহয় জানো, কষ্ট একাউণ্টিং, সেইটো ওপৰত আছিলে। তাৰপিছত আছিলে লাষ্টৰ দুটা ইউনিট আছিল নহয় ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইউনিট ফোর্থ এন্ড ফিফথ ইউনিট ফার্স্ট ফোর্থ এন্ড ফিফথ বুঝানে ফার্স্ট ইউনিট
ওকে স্যার
ফার্স্ট ইউনিট আমার কমপ্লিট লাগিব ফোর্থ ইউনিট তোমার ইউনিট কস্ট কন্ট্রাক্ট কস্ট জব কস্টিং প্রসেস কস্টিং এটা আছে এখানে গোটেইখিনি লাগিব আৰু লাষ্টৰ ইউনিটটো আছে লাষ্টৰ ইউনিটটো ৰিকনসিলিয়েশন পাৰ্টটো চাব আৰু এটোটো ইন্টিগ্ৰেল আছে তাৰ অকল থিওৰি তাৰ প্ৰেক্টিকেল নালাগে ইন্টিগ্ৰেল একাউন্টিংৰ থিওৰিখিনি পঢ়িবা তাৰমানে ফাৰ্স্ট ফোর্থ এন্ড ফিফথ এইটা ইউনিট আৰু বাকি যেটো সেকেন্ড আৰু থার্ড ইউনিট থাকি গল এটা আমি নেক্সট সেশনত কৰিম হ'ব না গতিকে আজিৰ পৰা এইখিনি পঢ়াখিনি আৰম্ভ কৰা আৰু অনলাইনে পাতিব দিছে গতিকে অনলাইন হ'বলৈ তোমাৰ নিয়মটো একেটাই 40 মাৰ্কছৰ হ'ব 40 মাৰ্কছৰ হ'ব 2 আৱাৰ্ছ বা 2.5 আৱাৰ্ছ এনেকুৱা হ'ব 2 আৱাৰ্ছ হ'ব চাগে 2 আৱাৰ্ছ হ'লে তোমাকে পৰীক্ষা ঘৰতে লিখিবা কোৱেশ্চন পেপাৰ মই দি দিম এটা টাইমত তাৰ ভিতৰত কোৱেশ্চন পেপাৰ লিখি 15 মিনিটৰ ভিতৰত গুগল ক্লাছৰুমত আপলোড কৰি দিব লাগিব আৰু বা নহলে বেলেগ মেটেৰিয়েল ইয়াতো কৰিব পাৰা 30 মিনিটতো কৰিব পাৰা আপলোড কৰিব পাৰা এটা ইনস্ট্ৰাকশন মই পিছত দি দিম মানে এটা জায়গাতে অলপ কম আৰু গুগল ক্লাছৰুমত কম নহলে 30 মিনিটত কম তেতিয়াহ'লে তোমালোকে 3টা সপ্তাহ ভালকে পঢ়িবা হ'ব
হ'ব স্যার
হ'ব তেতিয়াহ'লে হ'ব তেতিয়াহ'লে অল দা বেষ্ট
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার
Thank you, sir.
প্ৰেক্টিকেল এণ্ড থিওৰি দুটাই আহিব প্ৰেক্টিকেল আৰু থিওৰি দুটাই আহিব মানে যিখিনি পঢ়ালো এটা এতিয়ালৈকে আজি চেপ্টাৰটো বাদ দিয়া মেটেৰিয়েল চেপ্টাৰটো ফাৰ্ষ্ট ইউনিট থিওৰি তাত কচিত আছে ফোর্থ ইউনিট যিখিনি পঢ়ালো থিওৰি প্ৰেক্টিকেল দুটাই আৰু লাষ্টৰ ইউনিট ৰিকনসিলিয়েশনৰ থিওৰি প্ৰেক্টিকেল দুটাই আৰু কিন্তু ইন্টিগ্ৰেল যেটো আছে তাৰ থিওৰি হ'ব তাত প্ৰেক্টিকেল দিব না ঠিক আছে হ'ব দিয়া হা
হ'ব স্যার
হুম